match tonight, Dalglish against Keegan, subtitled Blackburn Rovers against Newcastle United. In fact, Keegan, the victim of flu, didn't actually make the match. Our commentator at Ewood Park is Barry Davis.
But the man who's led the Geordie revival, Kevin Keegan, misses the match. He's at home in bed with influenza. But as one supporter confided to me, he's here, of course, in spirit. So no Keegan-Kenny Dalglish contest, but as they were the first to point out, it was always about their players anyway. And one of Kenny's, Stuart Ripley, has a more important role in life to play this afternoon. His wife Julie has just gone into labour. Mark Atkins is his deputy in the Blackburn side, which also sees the recall of Kevin Moran and David May. Newcastle are now bossed by Dalglish's old Liverpool colleague Terry McDermott, and they make one change from their league defeat at Portsmouth on Tuesday. Kevin Sheedy returning to the side, with Paul Bracewell dropping down to substitute. Keith Cooper of Pontypridd is our referee, a rare member of the breed. There have been one or two managers who say good things about him this season. And Blackburn Rovers are playing from left to right. First strong header from David May. We'll start with a game of head tennis. The ball finally comes down. Sheedy. Newcastle, as you will have observed, unless you have problems with your television set, are not playing in stripes. Hendry and Newell marching across to join the wall, leaving three others on the other side. One of them is Kevin Moran, who might get to it, and did. Both sides have suggested defensive weaknesses. Sherwood, who took it, and Moran through the crowd and wide. Wilcox. Right. Wegley. Wegley has the ball. His colleagues all seem to be looking at him, wondering what on earth he's going to do with it. Sometimes I don't think he knows himself. Look at that! Newell thread it through. A nutmeg on the edge of the area. When it comes off, it's very effective. But again, no power in the final shot. It. Sherwood looks to get Wegley away and succeeds. It's an excellent ball. It's a question of, well, initially of pace. Wegley still, good stop for the second time, and then over the top from Jason Wilcox. First saves that Pavel Cernicek has had to make. It was an excellent pass that found Wegley. Good stop, Wilcox with the follow-up. It was Barry Venison who intercepted then. And from the final opportunity, Wilcox put it over the top. Venison there saved his goalkeeper, who might well have had it covered. But Wilcox not taking the opportunity at the third time of asking. O'Brien. Always somebody to take over. Good try, good save. Sherwood denied by Cernicek. Good stop from Newell. First time shot. Well parried, and it fell kindly. And turned up a man of the match, Tim Sherwood. To Klein. Ill-advised, collected by Wegley, and still Wegley. Newell tries to win it back. Dalglish taking things all very calmly. Trying to get the better of Sherwood, and does well on the deck. Well nicked by Clark. Kelly says play it there, and good cover by David May. Wilcox, Sherwood, May, just O'Brien. Blackburn obviously want to end it at the first time of asking rather than going to St James's Park. Bracewell, Venison. Nod down, Peacock tries to get goal side or behind Hendry. Great appeals for handball for the Newcastle supporters. Lee Clark. And Sherwood bangs it out of harm's way. Venison. The last 60 seconds. Can't be too much for Mr. Cooper to add on. Wiggly took it beautifully and still can't find the hole. Yes, he can! That's a brilliant goal! That's a brilliant goal! Was his first touch, and then he kept his composure to find a bit of room for the shot. What a great goal. Look at this, instant, that's his. Then he took it again, came back the other way as it was bouncing in the sticky mud. Just found that half a yard, and Blackburn have a lead right at the finish. 30 seconds left on the watch as the Czech goalkeeper is beaten by a man born in South Africa and about to play for the United States in the World Cup. Wegerle the scorer. And it's now a question of what time there is left on the watch. Bracewell's cross. Peacock was queuing for it. Lee Clark. And the final whistle has been blown. And look at the dejection on the face of young Lee Clark. And in contrast, Roy Wegerle takes the applause of the crowd at Ewood Park, the home support that is. It really was a very good goal, but it's awfully tough on Newcastle United. The way the match was played, it was always going to be tough on a loser. But their supporters stand to their team as well, who can now concentrate on the more important task for them of getting into the Premier Division. Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 0. Roy Wegerle, the hero.
There was one moment in the first half that I can remember when you had the ball and I looked at Mike Newell and I looked at Jason Wilcox. They were looking at you, wondering what you were going to do with the ball. At that stage, do you know?
No, I don't think so. I think you just seem to act on instinct when you get the ball. In certain instances, you know where you want to go, what you want to do, but a lot of the time with me, when the ball comes, I just see what defenders do, and if they make the first move, then that, you know, starts me doing my stuff. So a lot of the time it's instinct.
Now, it was a particularly important game to you because since you beat Crewe, you have had a disappointing run.
Yeah, but if the season had stopped in Thursday morning, everybody would have been absolutely delighted here. It's an achievement for the club to get to the semi-final. It's no proud, and obviously it's a disappointment to lose 4-2 at home. That's not finished yet. But obviously the 4 defeats in a row doesn't breed too much confidence. But it's to the lads' credit that they rolled the sleeves up today and they battled, and I think they deserve to win 1-0.
It was a difficult tie, always going to be. Do you feel Blackburn always had the upper hand there, Alan?
I thought the first half was even Steven. Blackburn were definitely the better side in the second half, but Newcastle defended well. And if they had come away, you know, with a draw, it would have been a good result for them, taking them back to St James's Park. But Wegley scores a great goal.
Yeah.
30 seconds to go. Good time to score.
Well, I think he's a terrific player, but wherever he's been, not everybody's thought that, have they? The managers seem to leave him out, put him in.
Yeah, he was red hot today. This is a great ball in from right, and he does well. He holds up here. This is actually a very good Blackburn move. And what Wegley does well, he goes looking for the next one as well. May gets it, plays it in, and this time he lets it go through him. A good dummy into Sherwood, who is virtually a pass back that, but Wegley does well in the move. And again here, Mike Newell heads it down to him. He takes up a good position. Now what he does well here is he just doesn't play it. He looks for people to move. He gives it out wide. Makes a little bit of space for himself. Comes back in. Controls it. Plays a great ball and goes for the 1-2. Mike Newell elects to shoot. But everything he did today, it came off for him. And this was an instance here where I would have said to him, get a hold of it. But that was terrific. That 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose that, but it came off for him. This is a great bit of skill. He anticipates the back pass, brings it down well, you know, drags it back, comes inside. What he does well, again, he runs at people, nutmegs the defender, and goes in. As I say, it was all coming off for him on the day, and this is a goal. 30 seconds to go. First touch was terrific. He takes it inside the box, gives himself half a yard, and buries it in the back of the net. But as I said, Newcastle defended well all afternoon, but they'll be disappointed the way they defended here. This is just a ball forward. Now, as I said, Wegley's first touch was magnificent, but what he's got to do, or what the Newcastle defenders have got to do there, have got to go tighten him. They've got to tackle him outside the box, because the minute you let him inside the box, you're scared to tackle him in case you bring him down. And that's the result. It's in the back of the net, and you know, Blackburn in the 6th round.
Why don't managers really have belief in a player like Roy Wegley? He's the sort of player the fans love, and if we see Italian players using that sort of technique, we go, ooh and ah, and here we've got one. He can't get a regular place in anybody's team.
Well, having played against him a few times, I think that when you get tight on him and things aren't really going that well for him, it's all this contribution again. When you're not playing so well, that's when you've got to contribute. I don't think that when Roy isn't playing as well as he played today, then that he contributes an awful lot. But certainly today, when it's going for him, he's lovely to watch, isn't he?
Any thoughts on that, Gary?
Well, Alan's right. It's consistency. That's all. I mean, he's great on his day. He's just got to do it a bit more often.
But that sort of player can't do it every day, can
well, that's right. And if you've got a wealth of talent, then he's can be the one that they leave out sometimes. I mean, I like that sort of player. He's great to watch, and I think it's an entertainment.
Yeah, the back heel, as I said, 9 times out of 10 you would say, get a hold of that. I mean, I could imagine Ken Dalglish on the sidelines there, if the back heel hadn't come off,
head in hands,
he would have said, you know, get a hold of it, as he would have done. I mean, he would never played a back heel like that. He would have got his body behind and got a hold of it, kept possession.
He was great today anyway.